Hey there everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. It is time for the Festival of the Hunt to begin. I forgot that was like literally the last thing. I thought there was more dialogue after that. I probably... whatever. Okay, nothing to do with Magnet. So yeah, on our way to our starting point, I should say, the festival... Well, actually, there's no point explaining it now. I'll just explain it while we're doing it. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the Ogre, because actually... Oh, I should probably heal, too. Because none of the monsters that you fight during the festival actually give any experience or AP, so... There's no point using a weaker weapon. This is another awesome theme. I mean, all the music in this game is really good, but the Festival of the Hunt music is one of the more standout tracks, especially of Disc 1. Well, I'm not really on a disc, because, you know, I'm playing this on Steam, but Part 1, I guess you could say. Oh, no one's gonna root for us. Yeah, a good offense is the best defense. That's the way I play most RPGs. Okay, so yeah, from here on, we got 12 minutes to get the highest score in the Festival of the Hunt. Although, you don't have to do this, and I'm actually not going to. See, there's, you know, as you can probably guess, there's 3 different people that can win the Festival of the Hunt. It can either be Zidane, it can be Vivi, or it can be Freya. And, well, as you know, if Zidane wins, you get Gil, if Vivi wins, you get a card, and if Freya wins, you get an add-on. And the thing is, I value the add-on more than the Gil. Because, you know, I like getting accessories in this game and learning abilities from them, and it's a pretty good accessory. But we're still going to be killing monsters and stuff. See, there is a, there's a way to pretty much guarantee that Freya will win. I'm actually not entirely certain how Vivi can win. It might just be random, but yeah. Like, I really don't know how Vivi can win. I think maybe one time I saw Vivi win. Like, one time, but I'm not entirely certain. Although I do have an idea. And yeah, there's some other people participating too. I'm not sure if every one of them is like an NPC that you can meet somewhere. Like there's someone named Belna. Like, you know, I'm always running around talking to NPCs, but it's like, I don't always pay attention to their names. Like, I probably read their names, or I probably just don't, like, really think much of it. So then if I see their name later on, I'm probably not really going to remember it. The Strange Gormand. I wonder who that is. It's called the Festival of the Hunt. I think you'd be familiar with it. Anyway, the only thing I'm going to say about the festival right now is you want to be able, well, not be able, but you want to get to the business district, basically when it gets under 4 minutes. I mean, like, you can be in the business district, but what I mean is there's a certain part of the business district that you want to go to when the timer hits 4 minutes. And the reason for this will become apparent quite soon. For now, let's just go to the industrial district, because there's a few things we can fight there. Don't worry, even with all my, you know, like, even with all my running around killing monsters, Zidane is not going to win this. I'll be sure of that. Hey, there, Vivi's leading. No! Save the kitty! I'm a kitty. Saving a kitty. By the way, these fangs, I could have mentioned this way earlier, but, you know, like, when I originally played this game on the PlayStation, like, it's kind of hard to tell from this angle, but when I originally played this on PlayStation, I always thought the white part of their muzzle was like their mouth. It's like, I don't know if you guys know what I mean, because it's like, in the lower resolution PlayStation graphics, it's like, I never really saw, I don't know, it's like, I couldn't really tell what I was looking at, let's just say that. Like whenever I would see them from the front, it's like, it kind of looked like the white part of their muzzle was just like a gaping, like, open hole in the front of their face. You know, think of it, I guess, I don't know, it's weird, but I guess because of their brown color, it kind of looked like they were like a hollowed out tree stump or something with like blue on the interior. Like they had blue fire inside their bodies or something, I don't know. It's like, it always looked really weird to me, and it wasn't until I, it wasn't until I saw the higher resolution version, you know, like in this game, that I realized that that was actually just their muzzle. That they have, like, white muzzles. I don't know if anybody else had that same experience, although I think someone... I think I saw a comment on a YouTube video once. I think that's probably what, like, made me realize it, too. Like, I think I realized it from that, but then later on, it's like when the higher, you know, resolution, you know, models and stuff became viewable, like in this version, then, you guys know what I mean. Like, I finally saw it properly. Or maybe I saw it before then, like, I might have seen it after I saw that comment, but then I could just, like, really tell when the higher res models were viewable. Wait, what am I going here for? I meant to go to the business district. Herp-a-derp-derp. But yeah, TLDR, long story short, for the longest time, I saw the Fang as an enemy that basically just had a gaping hole in its face. Although, obviously, they look way less freaky to me now. Um... Okay, yeah, not here. It's the other way. It's towards the synthesis shop. That's where you want to go in under 4 minutes. So we're going to go straight there. But yeah, it's like, see its ears? It's like, I always thought the ears were supposed to be its eyes, and then the white muzzle was just like a gaping hole in the front of its face. Like, I don't know. It always just looked really weird. Oh, hey, Vivi. You handle that monster. I'm going over here. Wow. That was, like, really good timing with that. So yeah, at under 4 minutes, the Zagnol will appear here. And then Freya jumps down. So, yeah. Now you have to fight the Zagnol together with Freya, and the character that delivers the final blow to Zagnol gets the points. So if you want Freya to win the competition, then you want Freya to deal the final blow, and we're gonna try to be sure she does that. I want to attack it again with Zidane, but I'm afraid I'll kill it with a critical. Yeah, if I just attack only with Freya, I might risk, like, running out of time. And Freya is a Dragoon. Dragoons can do a jump ability. I say Dragoons because the Dragoon is like an old job class from, you know, the older Final Fantasy games. Okay, we'll be able to do this fine with jump. Basically, their jump skill would, well, do just what Freya does. It would let them jump above the screen for a little bit, and then they would, you know, fall down on the enemy and stab them with their spear, basically, or lance. And a useless trance. I mean, I could utterly annihilate this thing with Shift Break, or just another physical attack, but we're not going to do that, because we want Freya to win. I think one more should do it. I think the Zagnol has 1200 HP, but I'm not sure on that. I'm pretty certain that Freya should be able to defeat this thing. Oh wait, I should have Zidane stealing from it. There's actually an item you can steal from the Zagnol. Well, I mean, that's obvious, but... See, there's a piece of equipment you can get from it. It's called a, needle fork. Yeah, it's the needle fork. And the needle fork is an item that's absolutely crucial if you want to do a level 1 run of this game. Because it is actually possible to beat Final Fantasy IX with a party, like, entirely at level 1. Okay, he has more than that. I was thinking he had 1200 for some reason. Ugh, I'm really hoping I'll kill this thing. But yeah, the needle fork has a chance. It's like I said, the forks are a weapon for an upcoming character, and the needle fork... Oh dear, that's not good. The needle fork has a chance of petrifying the enemy. Yes, I got it! Oh man, that was close. That was a little scary. But there are some forced encounters later on. I'm pretty sure Freya won. But yes, there are some forced encounters later that give experience, and the only way to get past these without gaining experience is to petrify the enemies, and the only way to do that at this point in the game is to use the needle fork. And we got the Coral Ring! And the Master Hunter. See, you still get the Master Hunter That's a key item, and you still get that regardless of who wins. Oh, and of course my controller. It picks the best times to do this. Yeah, at least it didn't happen, like, at the end of that fight, though. Like, imagine if I wasn't able to, like, get that last jump out. Oh, no. I don't think I said this. I was about to say it, and then the controller distracted me. But yeah, I've never actually done a level 1 run of this game before. I've attempted it before. I think I might have gotten through Disc 1. I'm not sure. One of these days, I should seriously attempt that, though. You know, maybe that's something I could, like, stream someday. Like, you know, if I ever have better internet that'd be capable of streaming full 3D stuff like this. So yeah, for anyone who just went like, wow, I'd love to watch that, well, don't expect me to be able to actually do that for a long time. Sometimes the truth is hard to accept. I think it might really be those mages. But yeah, on the topic of stealing the Needle Fork, it's a pretty rare steal. I had a lot of trouble stealing it when I was actually attempting a level 1 run. I'm not sure what the odds are, but they're not amazing. It wouldn't really be that big of a deal if it weren't for the fact that you basically only have 4 minutes to steal the darn thing. And if you fail, you have to start the whole Festival of the Hunt over. Darn it, this is making me hungry. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to eat this stuff, though. Yeah, that's why she was asking about the sleeping weed. She planned this from the get-go. Yeah, on that, note, Steiner mentions that he's experienced a war. They never really elaborate on that, and they never actually reveal this in the game, but, apparently when Steiner was a kid, I think he might have been, like, 5 years old, I believe, he was... I think he was rescued... I don't remember. I was reading about it the other day. I actually never knew about it until like a couple days ago, but I think I read that he was rescued by, I'm not sure who it was, but I know that he was basically rescued and, rescued by someone in Alexandria, I think. And I guess he was like raised to be a soldier or something. It would explain why he's so loyal to the Queen and to Alexandria. And this isn't spoilers, because this is, like, literally... I'm, like, 99% sure that is never, ever, like, touched upon anywhere in the game. I think it's information from the Ultimania or something. But yeah, it's something that's never actually touched on in the game, which is why I'm talking about it. But I never knew about it until a couple days ago. It makes it a little easier to understand why Steiner is the way he is, though. See, I found this out because someone on the message boards was saying that, Queen Braun would never start a war, but, oh. Oh, it fixed itself. I think sometimes I just have to maybe wiggle it a bit. Yeah, it's like someone mentioned that Steiner said, he said earlier that Queen Braun would never start a war, but then he said, you must never experience war as I have, and they thought it was like a contradiction or something. And then someone mentioned that it was, I think they mentioned that it was like revealed in the Ultimania or something, that Steiner was like rescued from a war when he was a child, and I think he was, like, raised by, Alexandria. Like, I'm not 100% sure on that, because I don't think I read everything about it. Well, technically, I didn't read anything about it. I just read, like, whatever the person posted. Probably wasn't even all the information, but it's something along those lines. So yeah, now we can finally enter a new part of the castle, even though there was not really much to it. We can go down to the base level. Yeah, we're not allowed in here, by the way. So let's head on down. Now, the Dragon's Gate is this way, but first we should go over here. We should go to the Serpent's Gate. Because I believe there's a few items we can get here. There's a weird card. I'm just gonna call them weirds, because they are weird. I don't think there's anything out here. This really gives you an idea of just how massive Lindblom actually is, though. Like, the base level's all the way down in the mist, and then even the mid-level and the upper levels are, like, all the way up above the mist. This place is just huge. I kind of wonder, like, what the scale of this place would be like in a remake. Even though Final Fantasy IX is one of those games, like, there's some Final Fantasy games that I think should really have remakes, like Final Fantasy VII, which we're getting, maybe, someday, possibly, and Final Fantasy VIII. I think Final Fantasy VIII could really use a remake, even though I like Final Fantasy VIII. I like it the way it is. Yeah, I like Final Fantasy VIII. I know a lot of people hate that game, but I don't think it's bad. I've probably mentioned before that Final Fantasy VIII was the very first RPG I ever played, too. So there's probably some bias there, but, you know, it is what it is. But I would love to see Final Fantasy VIII remade. Final Fantasy IX, though, I just feel like Final Fantasy IX just has, like, something special to it. Like, it's got this magic that I don't think a remake could truly capture. Wait, what am I using a tent for? Like, I'm not saying a Final Fantasy IX remake would be bad. I mean, it'd be interesting to see. I'm just thinking, like, I think Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII actually need a remake much more than Final Fantasy IX. Because I think Final Fantasy IX is just pretty much good enough the way it is. And like I said, it's just got this special atmosphere to it that I don't think a remake would really keep it too well. But then again, I might be wrong. Who knows? Anyway, next time, we are finally going to start a certain something that some people have been looking forward to, and that I have been looking forward to. Next time, side quests. See ya, everyone.